Welcome back, student. I am Mrs. Harsha Jope from Praveen Patil Polytechnic, Bhayandar. Today we are going to study next part of our chapter number 3, Overview of Transformation. Learning outcomes of this video are, after watching this video, you will be able to know about three-dimensional transformation, translation, scaling and rotation. Then first of all, we will see what do you mean by three-dimensional transformation. It is also called as 3D. 3D is a geometric transformation and object modeling are extended from two-dimensional methods by including Z coordinates. Okay, in 2D we have studied that we are having X coordinate and Y coordinate. In 3D, we are having one more coordinate, that is a Z coordinates. What is the representation of 3D transformation? Here, Z axis will represent depth of that particular object. Okay, in this diagram, in this 3.14a diagram, you can see that when looking down at the origin, positive rotation is CCW, that is counterclockwise, and the left-handed system means in this diagram B, you can see when looking down, positive rotation is in CW, means it is a clockwise. More natural interpretation for displays big Z means far. Then next, what is the 3D homogeneous coordinate? In previous, we have studied what is the homogeneous coordinate. Then we will see 3D homogeneous coordinate. Homogeneous coordinates for 2D space requires 3D vectors and matrices. Homogeneous coordinates for 3D space requires 4D vectors and matrices. A point is represented by X, Y, Z and W. Here 4D vectors are considered, means 4 vectors are considered to represent 3D homogeneous coordinate. To represent 2D homogeneous coordinate, we consider 3D vectors. We consider 3 vectors. Like 2D, basic transformation in 3D also are translation, scaling and rotation. Okay, in 2D we have studied the basic transformation, translation, scaling and rotation. Same thing we have to study in 3D transformation. First we will study what is the translation. In a translation, an object is moved in all 3 coordinate directions. Let's consider to move a point P of x, y, z to new position P dash, x dash, y dash, z dash. Okay, here you can see that this is my point P, x, y, z, whose coordinates are P, x, y, z, and I have to translate it to a new place, that is P dash, x dash, y dash and z dash. It will be the new coordinates for this particular point P dash. Then for these equations are x dash, how we will calculate the new x coordinate, that will be x dash, and it is x plus tx. Tx is the translation factor, means from how much distance you need to translate this x. Okay, then y dash equals to y plus ty, z dash equals to z plus tz. Transformation matrix for 3D translation with homogeneous coordinates are, this is your transformation matrix for 3D translation. It is a given in this. Here you just need to remember that you have to consider the 4 coordinates. Okay, this you have also studied in your 2D, that is P dash equals to T dot P, where Tx, Ty and Tz factors in x, y and z directions respectively. The next we will see scaling. Scaling in 3D. As seen in 2D, scaling either stretches or reduces objects in all coordinate directions. Okay, what scaling will do? It will either stretches, means it will enlarge the size of the particular object, or reduces the size of the object in all coordinate direction. In 3D also it does same, but it also include z direction. In 2D we have studied scaling for x and y direction, for x and y axis, and in 3D we have to consider scaling for x, y and z direction. Equation for scaling are: what will be the x dash along x dash equals to x dot s of x, y dash equals to y dot s of y, z dash equals to z dot s of z. In these equations, x dash, y dash and z dash are the new coordinates of the point. After scaling, x, y, z are the current or old coordinate of a point that are the before scaling. S of x, s of y and s of z are scaling factors in x, y and z directions respectively. Then we will see what is the 3D transformation matrix for scaling with homogeneous coordinates. Okay, in this equation, p dash equals to p dot s. That is a particular point. This p dash is a particular point after scaling, and what it will be? It will be p dot s. Okay, and you can see this figure. This following figure shows 3D scaling with respect to a fixed point. This is your object. This is the size of that particular object, and we are enlarging that particular object by some scaling factors. And after enlarging, you can see this. This is a fixed point scaling. This scaling is with respect to origin. For scaling object with respect to any arbitrary point, we need to follow the transformation sequence as: first, translate an arbitrary point to origin; second, scale an object with respect to origin; and third, translate an arbitrary point back to its original position. Then third is a rotation. In 2D, we have studied that the transformations, all the transformations are carried out in xy plane only. We have considered only x and y axis. But in 3D, rotation can be specified around a line in a space. To consider rotation transformation for an object, we should consider x, y and z axis. The formula, the equation for rotation about a line which is parallel to coordinate axis is easy to handle. Equation for rotation is p dash equals to r dash p. In this equation, r is a transformation matrix for 3D rotation with homogeneous coordinates and is different for rotation about each coordinate axis. First, we will see what is the matrix for rotation about x-axis. R of x theta. This is the formula for rotation about x-axis. You should by heart this formula. Then matrix for rotation about y-axis. This is the formula: R of y of theta equals to, this is your matrix representation for rotation about y-axis, and R of z of theta. This is a matrix for rotation about the z-axis. Okay. Then in this video, we have studied what is the 3D transformation, and we have studied what is rotation, scaling and translation for 3D object. Thank you for watching this video.